following the recent renaming of bus stops in Lagos, including the popular Charly Boy Bus Stop to Olamide Bus Stop, and the renaming of markets in Lagos to Yoruba names, there are growing calls that the name of Lagos itself should be changed to a fitting Yoruba name. And the name that has been coming up is that Lagos ought and should be renamed Tinubu. Why is it necessary to rename Lagos to Tinubu? Because if you look at the change of names that they are making, they say that it is those who have contributed to the development of Lagos. Like the Charly Boy Bus Stop, they say he didn't contribute as much to the growth of Lagos compared to Olamide Badoo. And they are changing several market names to Yoruba fitting names. And Lagos is not a Yoruba word. It is a Portuguese word. And that Portuguese word is, Lagos means legs in Portuguese. So the name Lagos comes from the word lago, which means leg. Lagos is the plural form, meaning legs. If you are talking about one leg, it means lago. But because there were several legs that the Portuguese saw when they came, they call it Lagos, which is in Portuguese Lagos. So when the Portuguese came, the explorers from Portugal, when they arrived in what is today popularly known as Lagos, Nigeria, in the 15th century, they named the area Lago, and they named it after a Portuguese coastal city known as Lagos or Lagos, because of the presence of many lagoons and waterways that they found when they came to the area. Okay? So now that the Lagos state government is giving befitting Yoruba names to the streets and markets and everything that has to do with Lagos, people felt that it is appropriate that the Lagos that is not a Yoruba word or a Yoruba name should also be changed to Tinubu. Why Tinubu? Now, the names they are changing for the bus stops and all that are those that contributed to the development of Lagos. Is there anybody who has contributed better than Tinubu that made Lagos? What the Portuguese did was just that they discovered the area and named it Lagos. But it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu that built Lagos. He built it from the scratch, and it is now a mega city. So who is more appropriate? Which name, which Yoruba name do you think is more fitting to be named after, for Lagos to be changed to? Is Tinubu, the man who built Lagos, the man who made Lagos a mega city, the man who literally founded Lagos after the Portuguese left, the man who has Lagos in his pocket like so many nickels and diamonds. He is far more fitting. And because every other thing they are doing in change, if you are changing the names of streets to fit the Yoruba heritage, what about the name itself of the city? Lagos is not a Yoruba heritage. Lagos is not a Yoruba word. So those who felt or who are feeling that Lagos is not the appropriate name for Lagos, they are right. And you don't need to go far to search for the renaming of Lagos. Tinubu is much more appropriate. You can imagine what it means if you are traveling out of the country and all that. You say, I grew up in the Tinubu City. It sounds better than Lagos. Tinubu. Where are you from in Nigeria? Oh, I grew up in Tinubu. Which part of Nigeria do you come from? I came from Tinubu State. That's where I'm from. It makes a lot of sense. It will be a monument that will last even longer than the pharaohs that put their names in monuments. Because here you're talking about a whole city being named after the man who built it, Tinubu. Do you think that it doesn't make sense? Because how can you be changing the street names to Yoruba names to reflect the culture of the people who owns Lagos? And then Lagos continue to bear a Portuguese name. It doesn't sound right. That is not good. It doesn't sound well for Nigeria. Not at all. So I agree with those who think that Tinubu should be the new name for Lagos. What do you think? Let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first people. God bless you. And please take it serious. If you are among those who believe that Lagos should be changed because it's a Portuguese word, it's not a Yoruba word, and Lagos is changing everything to Yoruba, does it really make sense? It doesn't reflect the history of Lagos to be bearing a Portuguese name and the streets are bearing Yoruba names. There is a need for everything to be in sync. Both the name of the city and the streets in the city, everything have to reflect the Yoruba heritage of Lagos. So that when you come to Lagos, then change to Tinubu, you will know indeed you are in a city founded by an African leader, a former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who became president because he was able to transform a settlement that was just mere legs, according to the way the Portuguese describe it, mere legs, to become a mega city, one of the fastest growing cities in Africa, even though it's one of the dirtiest in the world and the most unlivable city in the world. But at least let it reflect this history, that this city is a Yoruba city. It is a Tinubu city. What do you think? Let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you and God bless you.